We are live. All right, y'all good looking, sexy people out in Happy Land. This little segment is what I'm going to like to call Fuck Dr. Faucky and his bullshit vax. Riddle me this, mendicants and supplicants. The motherfucker who funded and initiated the research on progression to weaponize a virus in a lab that he funded and Bill Gates funded, and these two fucking asshats are now pushing a pharmaceutical that who knows what fucking has any, nobody has any idea. It's not a vaccine. You cannot legally call that motherfucker a vaccine because it's not. It's a gene therapy drug. Now these motherfuckers have already been caught red-handed weaponizing viruses and releasing them into the public. In what fucking twilight zone do you go to the mad scientist that just released a deadly pandemic virus, scamdemic, into the public? In what fucking Twilight Zone universe is that same fucking mad scientist allowed to then prostitute out who God knows what kind of fucking bullshit gene therapy pharmaceutical? We have no evidence that any of that shit is safe. So common sense would tell you to defer from making fear-based, irrational judgments with a group of guys that have clearly stated their intention to reduce the population. Even that pretty boy, money man, lone scum, acronym for Elon Musk, came out and said that the two major threats to humanity in the future will be AI, number one, and population collapse, number two. He's of the opinion that we are not going to have enough people by 2050, that the populations will start to collapse. That's why he's been married half a dozen times and had half a dozen kids. That guy picks a new, good-looking sex slave every couple of years out of the model industry, knocks her up and has another kid. So who the fuck are these cocksucking asshats to tell us anything? Number one, they've got no moral high ground. Number two, they've got no medical authority. And number three, we have inalienable rights endowed in us by our Creator. Not by government, but by the Almighty. So that's my piece on that bunch of bullshit. And Dr. Faucky, Mr. Gates, y'all can suck a dick. End of story. Enough said. Not going to comment on it anymore. Don't want to hear about it. Okay? So shut the fuck up. These guys are playing with dangerous ground. There are archangels out there. They're going to fucking put a flaming sword in Mr. Faucky's you know what? Ain't gonna tolerate it, Mr. Faucky. Alright? So, STFU. You got that shit? Alright. As above, so below. Into the abodes.